Welcome into the I-80 Boys College Football Show, Big 10 Championship Preview edition for you here. We got Penn State taking on Oregon. Chris, I'll go ahead and start us off. This wasn't the matchup, by the way, going into this weekend, I think that we thought we were going to see. I have my own thoughts on it. People are going to call me crazy. I think Ohio State stepped on the sword and had to say, we're going to lose to Michigan so that we don't have to play Oregon again. Now, you can't convince me that is not, what they did. Either way, here we are. That's a topic for another day. Penn State, this is what you want. Make it to a Big 10 championship game. Your season's still on the line here. I don't think it really matters if they lose this. I would almost have to think they'll still be into the playoffs regardless of what happens here. If you're Penn State, though, this is where the season to me really is won and lost. You got to win this game. You got to figure out a way to win a big game. That's what we want to see here if you're Penn State, right? That's why Franklin's been there for 10 years and has done what exactly? I know Penn State fans are going to tell me, well, he's won a Big 10 championship. He would have gotten into the playoffs if it wasn't for this or he wasn't for that. I don't care, okay? Stop Oregon from running the football. Make them one-dimensional. Make Dylan Gabriel beat you on the defensive side of the football. Offensively, let's open it up a little bit. Drew Aller, again, in this offense, we know they can run the ball with Singleton and those guys, Katron Allen, those guys back there, best running back duo in the country, is what they were tabbed coming into the season. I want to see it. Okay, Tyler Warren, do it all tight end. Guy's going to be the next Travis Kelce in the NFL. I'm calling it right now. He's that electric of a playmaker. Can you put up, probably 28, 30 points in this game and keep pace with Oregon? I know I don't have any issues with Penn State on the defensive side of the ball. Interestingly enough, in this one, to me, it's the offense. That's what seems to shudder the most in these games. Okay. Now we go back to last year when they played Michigan and Michigan ran the ball 37 times in that game and was able to beat them. Whatever you want to say about that, it is what it is. Drew Aller, James Franklin, this offense, they put out multiple first-round draft picks every single year. Can you get it done in a situation where you got to have it? Can you put up enough points to beat Oregon? That's as simple as it is. You can break down however you want to break this game down. Chris is going to give you 17 different stats to tell me why Oregon's going to beat them, and I can't wait to hear it. Chris, go ahead.
Yeah, you're right, man. I'm the stat guy on this channel, Christian, and I got some good ones for you today, man. Oregon, 12-0, man. They ran the table. Only Power 4 team in the country this year to go undefeated, believe it or not, which is quite the feat. They beat Washington last week, 49-21. As far as the offense goes, let's get into it. 35.2 points per game, 20th best in the country, right? 15th in total offense. They're 56 in rushing offense, 14th in passing offense. Like I said, one of the more, if not the most balanced team in the country offensively. As far as Dylan Gabriel goes, man, we talk about him a lot over here. This guy's played a ton of football. He's got over 3,200 yards on the year. 73.5% completion percentage is very impressive. That leads almost every quarterback in the country. He's got the 24 touchdowns and only the 6 picks. The guy that I don't think gets near enough love on this team is running back Jordan James. This guy is a stud, man. I've watched a ton of him, and he's got over 1,100 yards, 13 touchdowns. And I expect him to play a pivotal role in this game if they can get the run game going, as you alluded to with Penn State's defense. The wide receiver core, look, they're about as good as they get. Tez Johnson, Evan Stewart, Trayshawn Holden. These guys are all elite, man. We know they can catch the ball and, make some big plays on the outside. This is kind of interesting here. If you look at, Oregon, and I know people are going to say they didn't play the toughest schedule this year. That's fine. But as a whole, man, these guys have been scoring 30 points. They've done it 10 times this year. Outside the Wisconsin game, Oregon is pretty much guaranteed they're going to score 30 or more in every single game they play, no matter who it is. As far as the Ducks defense goes, they give up 16.2 points per game. That's 9th best in the country. They're 7th in the country in total defense, 22nd against the run, and then 8th best in the country against the pass. Hard to really say anything bad about the Oregon Ducks defense this year. They also get to the quarterback. They got 39 sacks on the year, which is top 10. So, look, this one, as far as the prediction goes here, Christian, look, I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Until Penn State, for me, wins a big game against a top 10 team, I need to see it to believe it. And I want you to just think about this stat for a second here. I found this today, and I found this super interesting. Penn State is 1-23 against top 5 teams since 2000. 1-23. Oregon is rated number 1. currently. Nothing changes here. I got Penn State 17, Oregon 31.
Chris, you know, sometimes you are so scary you're in my mind. I also have Penn State 17, Oregon 31 as well.
Woo!